Rob, commiserations, wasn't to be in this Premier League. You've ended it with a win, but is it all still rather raw, sat there at the moment?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Look, if I learned to take chances and in other games and stuff, maybe I wasn't sitting in the situation where I was tonight. And the only difference is that look, I'm playing a lot better. I feel a lot better. I feel, in a way, with ability-wise, I sort of feel ready because my practice game's so good. But the mentally sort of side of it, not seeing games out, not getting the results, you feel a little bit different. So we just carry on working at that now, and I make sure I'm ready for the match play.
First block went really well, 5 points, obviously, but this block, first 3 nights really is where the damage was done. Can you put your finger on what changed between the two?
Not really. I did, I'll be honest with you, if you look at like the first 2 nights, I averaged more than what I probably averaged all through the Premier League. I just played informed players, and that starts. We can always look at it and everything, but look, I'm on the mend and I'm trying to get myself back to where I need to be. And to be honest with you, I wasn't at my best, but at the same time, it's only around the corner. It's weird. If someone could tell me there, like yourself, you could tell me how to get my practice game up there, then to be honest with you, I'll be 100% fixed.
Just looking ahead as well, can you gain some confidence out of this Premier League and take it into like the Pro Tour this coming weekend and on to the rest of the year?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, last year I wanted to hit 86s, 89s, 88s, 91s and other stuff, and I've had one of them this year. But I think it's the enjoyment for me. I love being up in front of the cameras and stuff. I think it'll change maybe when the crowd comes back, if we do get a crowd back. And I think you could watch and look at a different Rob. I like that buzz. I like that enthusiasm. I like the adrenaline. Really, I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie, and it inspires you. So, sort of, we can only look sort of to positive things coming up in the next few months, hopefully.
Rob, thanks for taking time out of us as always.
Cheers, mate.
Hi, Rob. Congratulations on the result tonight. You might look back and think about it was probably the 2 games either side of the break. It was the match against Peter, you had an opportunity, and you had opportunity against Gary, and that sort of swung you into the problems you had really in the end. It was literally 1 or 2 darts, wasn't it?
I had 2 darts in each game probably to get a draw, and I'm guilty for not getting it with doubles being half all right at the minute. But at the same sort of time, look, I am where I am. I'm going to get not relegated, eliminated, I should say. It is where it is, and to be honest with you, I played better this Premier League. It's only positives because, to be honest with you, maybe not full strength, maybe not getting the game out. I'm guilty for not getting the game out to where it needs to be. Do I believe I'll win titles this year? Yes, I do. But the head just ain't quite following at the minute, and it's just going to be a little bit of work to get what I want. And I've always done that, and I'm always going to believe in that. So, look, you never bow. I've probably spent a year on the dartboard with my lowest points in the last year or 18 months. So, I've got nothing to lose, and I can only get better.
A lot of people not going to Germany this weekend. You are. It's a massive opportunity for you to get those titles on the board, and that belief that would come back if you could do that immediately.
Yeah, I think so. I think, look, for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've always felt for the last sort of 2.5 months that I'm playing well. But for some reason, the last sort of 2-3 weeks, the averages have gone up on TV, and I've actually felt like I've made a little bit of a turning point within the game. Going out to Germany, I'm going to play some great players, even though some of the big boys ain't there. I'm more looking forward to just competing. I think for me now, I need the regular calendar, really. And that's how I kick on. That's how we get the bottle back. That's how we work at it, and how you get that stability to do it every week. So I just believe sort of playing more. Obviously, I'm going to have a little gap after this weekend. It won't hurt me. I'll go home and I'll see the family and play soldiers like we normally do. But at the same sort of time, it's good times ahead. And I have to admit, for my head to be as positive as what I am, even though I'm bitterly disappointed to get relegated, but at the same time, to be as positive as what I am, it's unusual. Very.
Well, listen. Thanks for taking the time to come and speak to us tonight, and safe journey home. Thanks again.
You're very welcome. Take care.
Rob, well done on the win tonight. Do you feel the Super Series this weekend is coming at an ideal time? You're going in there match sharp. You don't have much time to kind of ponder this week's result, and a good chance to maybe try and pick up a title or two.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I'm going in there. I'm not throwing bad. I think I'll be better on. I think at the minute, for where my game is, I'll be better on the floor than what I will be on a stage. It's weird because you play a Premier League, you're chucked in at the deep end in a way, but at the same sort of time, look, we're all there to win points and win games, and I failed to do that in certain games and other things, and that's why I am where I am. So I just believe maybe the Super Series this weekend in Germany, I believe I'll play consistent all week, so we'll just see where it ends.
So we all know you've got quite a lot of money to defend this year. How big could the next few months be in the context of your career?
Not at all. You win the World Championships, it's more money than what it was last in that year. So I didn't earn 500 grand 2 years ago, and to be honest with you, it's not over until that last tournament that year. So I'm not at all worried. Not at all worried. I've never worried about ranking money. It always sorts itself. So it'll be good.
Rob, thanks for your time and all the best for the weekend.
You're welcome.
Rob, I was just looking at the seasonal averages, and your average is up around 2.5 points from last year to the first, 4.5 months of this year. There's plenty of positives, even though the Premier League hasn't gone as well as you would have liked, to take on to the following months.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, if you probably looked in the 4.5 months, my averages have been up in the last month and a half compared to what I was throwing at the start of the year. I've only gone strength to strength this year, and I will carry on getting better. And look, there's bigger tournaments and bigger things what you got to look forward to. And to be honest with you, it's just sort of a bit of a road to redemption, I suppose. It's in the weirdest way, but at the same sort of time, if I'm not full strength, I won't lift them trophies. And that's where I'm trying to sort of work and get back, and enjoying the game is massive.